Hello. Hello. What's up, gang? Yo, what's up, squad? Ooh, cracked my neck a little bit there. What's good? What's poppin', boys? What's poppin'? What's good, guys? Finished, bro? What were you cooking? Hmm? What were you cooking? Big guy. Friendship bracelet. Ooh. Bro's making friends. Damn. Nice, man. Glad to hear it. That sounds cool. Oh shit, did I fucking pull the mic out? Nah, we didn't pull the mic out. Ding ding. Okay, I'm still picking up. Alright. That sounds cool, man. And do something real cool. Like a... Dude, if you could make... Dude, making a punishing bird plushie sounds hella peak, dog. But, I mean, honestly, the friendship bracelet is still peak, mate. It's still peak. Alright. Well, fuck. Starting off with good news. I like hearing that, guys. Before we start, guys, how are you guys doing? Tell me how you guys are. Having a good day? Guys doing alright? Guys excited? I'm excited. I was kind of hyped after the first two chapters, no lie. I was kind of sitting there like, damn, do I do a little sneak peek? Nah. Then I was like, shit. What do I do? I love Moses. Dude, I'm starting to like her too. She's kind of she's kind of a baddie. No lie. She's kind of a baddie. I've decided that today is gonna be a full reading. It's a little more boring than usual, and I mean boring in terms of, like, stimulation, right? Like, visual stimulation. But we're gonna go through... I don't know how many chapters I can go in 2 hours. I'm gonna just go until we hit the 2-hour mark. I think I'm gonna get to, like, 20 chapters, maybe. Or, like, 15. Because I want to pump... Boom! Yeah, we're just gonna go. We're gonna go until I get, like, tired of reading. When I get tired of reading, we'll boot up a Limbus for a bit. We'll do maybe like a game or two of Limbus. And then we'll see how it goes. So, hell yeah, guys. I don't have any music on at the moment. I don't think I'm going to put music on or and stuff because I want this to be like a audiobook style. So, I mean, maybe, I don't know. I don't think I will. I don't really have any music on the head. Every time Moses speaks like a flash a picture of Moses. Okay, you know what? We can do that, actually. We can get some, we could put some images on screen. That would be fun. Do you have, like, pictures of Moses? I don't want to Google it because I don't want to spoil myself. Get me a picture of Moses, Naz. If you get me a picture of Moses, I'll put it on screen. Like, I'll put it right next to me, so I'm at, like, she's not in the blocking the text. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. I'm also experimenting. I gotta fucking... My mic keeps peaking sometimes, so I'm trying to fuck around with this additional gain. I don't want to, like, be too loud. So when I'm like, this is me being loud, but I'm, like, way quieter than I was before. What's the Discord, brother? Just send it through the chat, bro. You can just send the image through the chat. I'll snag it through there. I'm also making I am actually... That does remind me. You mentioned Discord. I am working on a little Discord server. For the boys, obviously, to, like, do shit. Yeah, just send it in the chat, man. I don't think anything should stop you. I don't think YouTube blocks links. I think you'll be fine. I don't have anything that should be blocking links. Yeah, go. Yeah, throw it in there. I'm gonna make a server as well. A Discord server for the boys, but I'm gonna wait a bit because I have to cook on that a little bit. I want to, we got to get our bag up. Post it in. Let me post it in the YouTubes. I'll open that up real quick, and then we'll get started. YouTube blocks links. Ah, word. Word, no stress. How the fuck can I disable that? In YouTube, man. Let me have a look at YouTube real quick. Is okay, so it's in the studio. Alright, give me a sec, hold on. Yeah, try it, and then let me... Because apparently it's an option, so I might be able to just grab that, stop that real quick. Ah, piss off, YouTube. Ah, you fucking rats. Settings. Big box links too? I have a bot on here that stops links, but I can disable that. I think I just have it on just to, like, general protection. Let me have just a quick look here and see if I can turn that off. If not, I'll just do it later. No stress. I didn't get timeout? Nah, I don't want you to get timed out for that. That would be crazy, bro. That would be crazy. I don't want to do that. Oh, there's not really much moderation. I just kind of just have a trust system, you know how I see. Only reason links are is because, you know, links are, you can be a bit sus with links, but I don't think anyone would even do. That's a default setting. Yeah, I don't know what the default settings. I have everything turned on. Sent a link? Alright, let me check. Hold on, brother. Let me see if YouTube shows me it. Alright, it's just YouTube being gay. Don't worry about it. Being cringe, YouTube being a little cringe. I'll need to get the server up then so we can start sending shit. But now, let me just do this. Hold on. Here we go. This looks cute. Alright, here. I found a nice cute image of Moses. We'll use this Moses. This is retracted. Retracted. Hold on, let me see that. Can I unretract that? Alright, let me put this up. I found it. I just used the default Moses image. Let me put her on screen. Where the fuck? Images, motherfucker. Ah, here we go. Image Moses. I'll just do it from my over here. Ah, here she is, guys. I'll leave her right here. Hello, Moses. Everyone say hi to Moses. Leave her on the... Can I flip her? Hold on. Let me flip it. Flip horizontal. There we go. Peak. I am tiny as fuck compared to Moses. Just leave it like that. Okay. That looks clean though, honestly, with the chat. Yeah, this looks peak. Alright. Alright, guys, we're gonna start. Moses is gonna judge us. She's gonna watch over us. She's gonna commentate on us. Squeaky mic. Alright, let me get this shit in position. Boom, boom. Alright. Chapter 3. The Photographer. A detective office for unsolved cases located in a 3-story building somewhere in the streets of District 14. It's a mystery how people manage to find their way to my humble office. There's rumors of a haunted alleyway. People who pass by it disappear. How do they disappear exactly? Urza asked curiously. No one knows who disappeared or how. All we know is that someone disappeared somewhere. Then it's either a memory manipulator or a reality warper. But detective, I thought reality warpers only existed in your theories. This might as well be our opportunity to see one for the first time. What's this all about? Ahaha, it's our jargon. Where do they go missing, by the way? Urza changed the topic before the client could ask further. It's somewhere around the Plaza of Cherished Hopes. That's not too far from here. How do you know that people went missing? Used vehicles and objects were found abandoned in the street, like bicycles and cars. And most of all, the furniture in my attic was sorted as if someone had been living there until today. That means one of your family members has disappeared. Huh? But there's only 3 people in my family, and they're all fine. Me, my husband, and my child. We'll see if we investigate it. What if there was another family member I've forgotten, like you said, and if they're dead? The culprit should be killed. That's rather stern. Well then, we should start discussing the requests, I feel. Request fee. Sorry. Urza's eyes sparkled as she spoke. I left the financial management of our office to her. She has enough wits to figure out how serious or tough a request will be, so I can trust her to lead negotiations like this. I headed out to the terrace while Urza and the client were busy bargaining. I smoked from my pipe, feeling the acrid breeze of the back streets. Still, this air is much clearer compared to the messy atmosphere during the smoke war. Distorted creatures walk the streets as always, wondering how long I'll be doing this. I puff tobacco smoke. Detective, I'm done writing the contract. The client went back to her home. Plaza of Cherished Hopes, was it? Get ready. Yes, Chief. Do I bring the usual gadgets? Urza asked as she stuffed equipment into her dimensional bag. Sure. I walk along the streets with Urza. The time is 2 p.m. Ta-da! Here we are at the Plaza of Cherished Hopes. What do we do now? Wait till the night falls? This case appears to be a location-type distortion. Judging from the client's description, a powerful distortion can affect its surrounding as well, assimilating nearby objects into it. We should look for any distorted buildings. But only you can see those weird buildings, Detective. What can I do? See if there's abandoned bikes around here, maybe. Windows with eyes, apartments floating in the air, doors with teeth, room filled with water. There are a lot more distorted buildings than it seems. It would be quite a sight if they manifest all at once. Now, which buildings to investigate first? I don't have any specific criteria set in mind. Some deduction and intuition are all it usually takes to figure it out. This one is a case of the distortion that devours people whole. The victims are soon forgotten by others. Why were they attracted to the distortion? I need the profiles of the missing people, but if no one knows who disappeared, it'll be difficult to figure out their common traits. Urza, look for a place around here that provides goods or services for free. What? For free? Does that kind of place even exist? Preferably a place where people who don't have a job would go. And that is why it's easier to figure it out. The distortions of the city are actually rather simple to understand. Ah, there it is, a place called Lemire Soup Kitchen. Is it sponsored by anyone? Nope, it seems to be run by an individual. Lead me there. People who are destined to be forgotten in the city will naturally be attracted to free meals. Isn't this a photo studio? What? It looks like a worn-out tent though. It's a distortion. Does that really look like a photo studio to you, Detective? Mm-hmm. An aged studio. So, this is the soup kitchen, right? Yep. The description says they give away free meals to children or the elderly who are too poor to afford anything else. Do we use the ferry to enter? Huh? Don't you know how expensive it is to recharge the ferry? This is just an ordinary tent camp. All we gotta do is walk in. I asked because I'm seeing a door sealed with a lock. I don't like how you talk back. I'll be cutting off your salary. What? I'm just kidding. Are you having too much fun with that? It shakes my heart, even if it's a joke. Say, we should wait till night. We can interfere with a distortion that's manifested this much already. What are we waiting for then? Hold on. You shouldn't be just barged into a closed-off section of someone else's mind. I walked up to the door and gently knocked on it. Soon enough, the door was unlocked. Let's get inside. What did you just do? The entrance opened on its own. I simply showed courtesy. You told me not to use the ferry or anything, so all I could do was knock on the locked door. A photo studio set up inside a wooden building. The whole building exudes the smell of hardwood, and large frames fill up the walls. Wow, it's much bigger on the inside. Now I see why you said it looks like a photo studio, detective. I guess it's visible to you now. Could those photos on the walls be the missing people? Perhaps. Each frame held a picture of corpses, various photographs of dead people. One common feature is that they all died indoors. Hey guys, let's take a pause on the reading real quick. What's up, boys? What's up, homies? How's it going, guys? We're in the middle of a reading. Reading some DD. DD is the book that that's out basically. Tap you all. Yeah, what's up, gang? What's up? We got Moses here and Urza. We got the two main characters. My favorite character, P Moon character. Ooh, I'll answer the question real quick. That is true. Rodion is quite peak. If we're including P Moon, and that could include every character, it's got to be Gebra. Obviously, mine is Gebra. Gebra fanboy. Oh dear. I hope not. Don't want to be failing any tests now. I hate a test. I hated taking tests, dog. I'm glad I don't take tests anymore. I need to burn those papers. Friggin' math tests, man. I prefer Chesed. Chesed's cool. I have no problems with Chesed. I like Chesed. I like all the Sephira. If I had to say who my favorite Sephira is in particular, it would be Tiffy. Tiffy is my favorite Sephira. She's just so sassy. Speaking of, it's time to continue the reading. This room is breathing. I can feel its respiration, its beat. No one knows how many people this room has devoured. A dying elderly person stands before me. A lonely old person whose breath is fainter than the room's, forgotten by others. This aged person has brought and taken in people. As the doddering one faded from everyone's memories, so did too the people they took in. Not a single person knows them. They were here, dying all alone. This place is a memorial. A person whose head turned into a camera greeted us from behind. The four lenses on their head rotated disorderly, fixing their gazes onto me. Yikes! Surprised Urza fell on the floor. I remember each person in their photograph. I take pictures of them and frame them. Who are you? I'm a photographer. I believe I should be the ones asking you two are, in fact. This is Moses from Distortion Detective, and I'm the talented sidekick, Urza. She speaks with confidence, revealing our identity so shamelessly. We are fixers. We actually got a request about our recent cases of disappearances. So they do realize that some people have gone missing. What's the point of it all, though? They were already treated like invisible people even before they disappeared. Did you lure them here with free meals to kill them? Urza questioned the person while looking at them with suspicion. No, I didn't. I'm simply remembering the people who are bound to be forgotten. Like Mrs. Agnes over there. I take pictures of them so they could be memorialized in this room. The old person standing before us must be Agnes. She's staring at the picture hanging on the wall, letting out a heavy breath. Is this old man? Is this... Hold on. I just realized, is this like the old man? Part of the old man abnormality? Potential? Because he's staring at home, and he has like the aura on him, the like anxiety aura. What's up, A's? Welcome to the reading, brother. What was I up to? Yeah. There are so many people who die alone. I realized that as I worked, so I want to remember them. What work? Kidnapping people? No, not at all. My work has accompanied by an awful stench. When its neighbors report the smell, I go and retrieve the body. So you were a mortician who usually dealt with people that died lonely deaths? Yes. My work was to look for such bodies in the streets of District 14 and direct funerals for them. As part of the welfare plans of N-Corp's Nest, I've arranged funerals for 253 people, and not a single mourner showed up at all of them. I decided to take one last photograph of the dead before I retrieved their bodies, so that I at least could remember them. So you weren't running this soup kitchen from the beginning. I got fired. N-Corp's Nest said they don't need a useless undertaker like me. Funerals are for the living, after all. I'd meet the same fate, since I don't have anyone to remember me. For a life to be meaningful, the memories have to be passed on somehow. So we've decided to remember each other. Remember that we existed and lived in this city. You are distorted. What you've been doing is kidnapping people to your tent for free meals, nothing more. You aren't one to decide whether they'll die alone or not. But it's obvious, it's so apparent that they all die in their own rooms, abandoned and forgotten by all. We'll remember each other and will be forgotten in peace. We have the right to not be neglected by everyone so ruthlessly. And rob the people who still do remember them of their memories? You just kidnapped people who were in the same shoes as you, because you yourself were afraid of being forgotten. You took away their chances to be remembered. The lenses on their heads started rotating all of a sudden. I dodged to the side as soon as I heard the sound of something started to run. Snap. I fell to my knees and faltered on the floor. My whole body feels numb and a sharp pain strikes my head. Detective! Stay away from the lens. Don't let it take a full picture of you. The sounds of the lens rotating and the film being reloaded can be heard. When it takes a photo of someone, it draws out something from that person. I feel acute twinge all over my body, as if numerous spikes were stabbing me. I remember a few that inflicted this kind of pain. Urza, I'm putting up a smoke screen. Yes, Chief. I took out the smoke pipe from my coat and blew it out as hard as possible. Whoosh. The smoke covers the whole room. The camera lens flashes off in random directions with each snap. Detective, what are we going to do now? The type that shouldn't be allowed to see. I mustn't let it contain us in its sight. What's in your bag today? The usual. Stigma Workshop sword, Atlas Workshop glove, Kaori gloves, Nestor hammer, and... Throw the Kuri gloves at me. Got it. Only Urza can see me through this thick smoke. A pair of sky blue gloves flew across the room and I snatched them right away. I put on the gloves and slammed the wall with my hand. The wall began to freeze over. Snap. Snap. I took a deep breath in through my pipe. Whee! The smoke that had filled the room is sucked back into the pipe. A shiny wall of ice reveals itself. Snap. The lens flashed, taking a picture of its own reflection on the icy wall. Crack. The photographer fell down, cracks showing up on its head and lenses. Oh, you made others be forgotten because you didn't want to sink into oblivion alone. Perhaps, maybe I was the only one who had completely lost their chance to be remembered after all. How many people have you locked in here? 57. Can you recover them? Yes, I can. Then your life is spared at least. Bring them back now. But who will be there to remember me now? We will. Thank you. The photographer's head returned to normal, only a single eye retaining the shape of a lens. The studio regressed to a tent, now full of people. The distortion solved. We found missing family members. He's the one, right? The client doesn't look too happy. Oh, yeah, my father's back. Haha, no wonder I forgot. Well then, shall we transact the remainder? Urza counted the money with a smile, while the client and her father headed back, looking depressed. No one would welcome the outcome of this request. They'd have much preferred to just forget about the people who eventually made it back. They'd murmur to themselves about how they wished those people to disappear forever. I heard that 58 people's worth of smoke quietly billowed out of crematoriums in the back streets of N-Corp's Nest one day. I simply remember. Any subscriptions or financial support will be greatly appreciated and allow for more content to be created. The next chapter holds. Oh, that's not part of the writing. Yes. Alright, what's this? What the next chapter on holds. Greetings, Dr. Moses. It's been a while. An unwelcome guest visits me, an associate fixer in Section 2 of the 7 Southern Branch, and my former assistant, Yijun. Their eyes are just as arrogant as I remember. Okay, that was a big chapter, guys. That was long. Sorry if I didn't get to respond to everyone. Let me start responding now, because that was a fucking long chapter. Alright, let me check, boys. Let me check. Alright. What the hell, bro? Okay, hold up. That's how old he's 18, I believe. We do not respect people talking like that to minors, my friend. That's not good. Do not feed into that, my friend. Being under 18 makes you a minor. We don't want that. I think I already said what's up, brother, in the middle of the reading, but how you doing, brother? Moses' pipe is busted as fuck, and I think you're talking about the old lady abno. So, there is 2 abnormalities I'm thinking about. Old lady, which this reminds me of, but I'm also talking about the old gentleman. I think his name is Old Gentleman in Limbus, who he's in like the room or the train car, and he's looking at the painting of home, and he kind of has that same smoke that is being described here. Old smoky man. Yes, exactly. Thank you. All good. How about you? Glad to hear, brother. I'm doing well. We're doing a little bit of reading tonight. Ugh, we're going to read as many chapters as we can. I didn't realize this chapter was so fucking long. If all of them are going to be this long, we're probably only going to get fewer through. Holy, can I speak? Get through a few of them. There we go. But yeah, I'm thinking of Old Smoky Man. That's the vibe I got from this one. Well, this chapter had a line about not letting it contain us in its gaze, so I'm thinking Borrowing Heaven. That's true. Borrowing Heaven. As a whole thing about not wanting to be looked at. That is true. I do remember Schadenfreude shows up in Leviathan. I remember that. So it's definitely possible for these abnormalities to show up in, like, the normal areas, so... Distortions are so much more diverse than the variations of already revealed abnos. That's true. The distortions, there's so much, you can be more varied with them. The rules are a lot less... I mean... The rules are very lax for both of them, but yeah. Distortions can be much more, like, minor in terms of effect, like, their effects and stuff. This guy was cool. I really like this chapter. This was a cool chapter. The photographer... I like it so far. So, I assume each one's going to be its own mini story. So, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Guess we're going on to the next chapter. Chapter 4, An Unwelcome Guest. I'm going to set myself up for this. Boom, boom. Alright. Don't forget to drink your water, guys. Oh, I got a cough. Fuck. Just ignore that. You didn't see that. Alright. We got some water. Be hydrated. Okay, this is a much shorter chapter than the other one, so I'm gonna start this up. Chapter 4, An Unwelcome Guest. Greetings, Dr. Moses. It's been a while. An unwelcome guest visited me, an associate fixer in Section 2 of the 7's Southern Branch, and my former assistant, Heejun. Their eyes are just as arrogant as I remember. Must feel good to be playing in the big leagues way above me, doesn't it? Oh, no, not at all. Hello, Heejun Senobai Shonbei? I think it's Shonbei. Urza, you tactless dork. I hope you realize how much they're looking down on us by now. What are you doing here, heading north all the way up here from the south part of the city? It must be a complete mess down there with L Corps collapsing. Ooh, that's some lore. You're sharp as always, Doctor. I'm actually here because of that. What? Look, I'm just too old to get myself involved with the wings. The distortion. You can still see it, right? I would have closed this office otherwise. I wonder how I appear to you then. Snobby prick, always asking questions I'm not comfortable with. Well, your mouth is soon up, it seems. Perhaps it's actually going to be zipped up soon enough. I actually can't see their face at all, other than the two eyes floating in the air. Haha, you haven't changed at all. Don't you need some funds? Do I look like I'm in financial crisis? Then why else would you be doing work as silly as the Distortion detective? ... I see. It's because you can't forget about what you did back then. You still regret that, don't you? That's enough! Shut up, Heejun Shonbei. Urza grabbed Han Heejun by the collar. The uncanny smile in their eyes still wouldn't go away. Let them speak on. Urza and I were the only ones to survive your rampage that day. You are essentially responsible for our lives, Doctor. What do you want me to do? Bite my tongue and die? I can't have you die on us so easily, no. You still owe us so much more debt. Get to the point. Why did you come all the way here from the south? I want you to head down there for a while. The Southern Branch is dealing with troubling incidents that are suspected to be the case of the Distortion. We need your ability, Doctor. And please stop with your shabby attempts to solve your cases. What we want is the Distortion manifesting in its whole. Don't try to restore them, just leave them be until they fully distort. What, is the 7 into human experiments now? I suppose you could put it that way. I've reserved 2 warp tickets departing from N-Corp's nest in 2 months, so take the trains and visit our associate office once that time comes. Is it a request directly assigned from the 7th Association? Yes. It's an urban nightmare class. You're free to deny it, of course. You don't care too much about belonging to the associations, after all. But you might be able to meet a certain person at the end of this request. Leave the tickets here and sod off. I look forward to seeing you, Doctor. Heejun left, once again smirking with their eyes. Urza, throw some salt out the door or something. We don't have any salt in the office, though. Should I go buy some? You know what? I gotta go buy some. I knew this day would come. The office feels like a devastated war zone after that snob swept by. I keep smoking until the evening, fighting the memories of my past. Urza, bring me the map of the city. Yes, Chief. But we don't have an officially printed map here. Oh, one sec, I'll try drawing one up. She's passionate in weird areas, and that's what makes her fit to be my assistant. Here, it's done. I made it using Picture Store. Call this a map? Well, it works. This is a cute map. Strangely, she's marked this as 0 instead of 1. That's very interesting. Cute map, though. Very, very cute indeed. We live in District 14, which belongs to N-Corp's nest. Taking a warp train is the only feasible way to get to District 11 in K-Corp's nest. I frankly want nothing to do with the white tie fixers in the south, but at the end of the day, I have no choice but to go. All because I committed an irreversible misdeed. 2 months later, huh? Heejun Sonbei said that this was related to L-Corp. Then why aren't we just going straight to District 12 where L-Corp used to be? I heard L-Corp's nest has already fallen into absolute anarchy. They probably called us to stay in a safe place that's relatively close to it. The warp platform in L-Corp's nest likely stopped operating anyway. Detective, are you really gonna stop solving distortions once we get there? Are we just gonna kill them? That's not up to me to decide. It depends on the severity of the distortion. But what if we ran into a distortion that could be reversed if we tried? We can think about that later. There's still some time, so let's do it our work as usual for now. Got it, I'll fetch our next request. What the next chapter holds. Ooh-wah, detective, is this a distortion too? I can't believe this. It seems it's time to update my information on the distortion phenomenon. Keep it together, detective. We gotta run for now. Interesting. Very interesting chapter, guys. Chapter 4, we got a little bit of backstory. Very interesting. I wonder what this most devastating event that Moses took part in. Han Hee-jun, my beloved. Han Hee-jun, my beloved. He's kind of a prick. I think he's going to be one of those lovable pricks. It definitely does sound like that. Definitely going that way. Let me just get something real quick. Bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow. Give me just a quick sec, lads. Gotta just check something. Okay, we all good. All right, interesting so far. I'm loving this story so far, dude. I tell you what, being with the lads is definitely a way to experience stuff. This is good. So far, so good. We finished chapter 4. Now we're on to the next chapter. Let me see here. Chapter 5, the mock exam. The exam has begun. Interesting. Don't forget to drink your water, guys. Oh, I fucking love water, dude. Dude, dude, oh my goodness, water is the shit, dude. That is the shit right there. Damn. Oh, this looks like a long chapter. All right. Excuse me. All right. Get some breathes in, get some breaths in. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah. All right. You guys ready? I'm ready. Chapter 5, the mock exam. It's been a week since Han Hee-jun stirred up a storm in my head. There's no point in being ambivalent about going anywhere. I know that I have no other option. What am I agonizing for then? Detective, this request is about a high school. Urza spoke in a cheery tone as usual. A school? Was it requested by its faculty or the principal? No, the student here is our client. Hello, my name is Meryl. The girl shyly standing behind Urza introduced herself. One of her legs is composed of numbers. What's your school? I'm not sure if a student from the back streets even has enough money to make a request to our office. Detective, actually, she's a client. I mean, a student from a private high school inside of N-Corp's Nest. A student from a private school in the Nest. The allowances these kids regularly get from their parents should be more than enough to pay us. I'm willing to play with those rich kids in their little detective games as long as their request fee is paid. So, what problem does our young client want us to solve? Actually, something strange is happening in our school. An important exam is ahead of us and everyone's on edge preparing for college admissions. High school students in the Nest should aim for universities in the Nest as a matter of course. The college scholastic ability test, held in most nests every year. This one exam determines a myriad of things. Getting a low score and going to a college in the back streets won't do you any good. Entering any college in the nest is pretty much the baseline requirement for joining a wing. So the strange events happening in the school must be disturbing your studies, and you want us to resolve it, right? It's not just about my grade. My friends got weird. The whole school is weird. The students and the teachers too. We need you to let us know what kind of strange occurrences are taking place before we can be of any help. They won't go back home. At all. The classes won't end. All of the students? Yes, all of them. What about you? Only I could escape. I was in a classroom when I came to my senses. It was past midnight. A teacher was watching us from the front of the class, and all my friends were absorbed in study, solving problems and workbooks. Aren't parents worried about their children not coming back home? Urza asked, confused by the apparent strangeness. It's Sunyung, CSAT, soon enough. Our school's average scores for the mock tests made it to the top 10 in our nest. The parents must have been okay with however the school treated their kids, as long as their grades were improving. How long has this anomaly been going on? The last thing I remember before I lost myself was 2 months ago. It was the day when the school announced that they were making a scholarship class. They said students with the highest grades would be selected. A distortion that has lasted for 2 months? We should go there and see what's going on ourselves. Urza, we're heading into the nest. Yes, Chief, I'll get the fixer license and the association certificate. I don't really feel like staying in N-Corp's nest any longer than necessary. A place full of buildings painted in pure white. I'd end up going crazy in no time if I lived there. The squarish 5-story school building is also in white. Though the white gate is a white schoolyard, the school is dead silent. Then someone foreign catches my eye. A red number floating on the rooftop of the school. 5. Meryl, what is the number on the top of the school building? Huh? That shows how many days are left until this year's final mock exam. It's painted in a menacing blood red. But detective, the number's white just like the rest of the school though. It's distortion. Red liquid drops from the number's sign. Are there any procedures for us outsiders to take before entering? There are, but I don't think anyone cares right now. When we enter the school building, a noise can be heard. Scritch, scratch. The noise grows louder and more frequent. Scritch, scratch, scritch, scratch, scribble, scribble, scritch, scratch, scribble, 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 scratch, scrip, grip, scrip. It hurts my head. What is that grating noise? It's the sound of students in each class solving problems on worksheets. They press the pencils against paper so hard when they write. I look through the window of a class designated 1-7. 40 students had their heads fixed inches above their desk, only their hands moving briskly. What do these students look like to you, detective? Amalgamations of numbers in school uniforms. Yeesh. That means the distortion has progressed a lot, right? They're pretty much distorted already. What do you mean by distorted? That means the strange events you described are happening in real life. Something showed up from the end of the corridor. It was a moving wall big enough to blockade the corridor completely. Warning! Warning! Students who do not study will face disciplinary action. Detective, it's a distortion. I can see it too. A formula is written on the wall. A distortion made of math problems. This world is never short of oddities, isn't it? This one seems to be a calculus problem. Urza, can you solve that problem for us? No. Why did I even bother asking? Accounting is the only kind of calculation she's good at. How about me, Meryl? Well, I'm more of a humanities major. Behind us is a dead end. We have to break through anyhow. All we have to do is solve that math problem on the wall, but no one's up for it. Guess it's up to me now. I took out my ballpoint pen and wrote down an answer on the approaching wall. Wrong answer. You will attend supplementary lessons, now. Knew it. The wall pressed against us, so this is how it ends. I should get someone smarter to be my assistant next time. My consciousness fades. When I woke up, I found myself sitting at a desk in a classroom, wearing the school's uniform. Students around me are busy solving problems on the worksheets. How much time has passed? A red number 30 floats at the center of the class. The last one I saw read 5. Does that mean we have traveled back to the past? Could this be a case of a distortion that can reverse the flow of time? A sudden burst of force pressed from my head from behind. My face was slammed into the desk. Solve the problems, an oppressive voice ordered me. I skimmed through my worksheet on the desk. God. 17. Blending 3 humans in a mixer generates 10 units of energy. Given those conditions, what is the optimal solution to dismember 2 humans to generate 15 units of energy? 23. Shilosu wants to be an artist. The wing Shilosu has to go to does not need any artists. Given these conditions, how many dreams should Shilosu kill? 45. There is a cube composed of minuscule humans. The cube factory must meet a certain quota each day. An eyeball can be squeezed from for a hexagon. When 0 is the outer center of the left eye, how many right eyes are needed to make a cube with the side lengths that are 4 meters long? A distorted school giving out distorted problems. They must constantly print out meaningless problems that'll be solved without any significance. Ooh, detective, I have no idea what any of these problems say. Urza's seat was right next to mine. She was looking at me, her face on the verge of tears. I barely lift my head and look at the number again. 17, so that was in minutes, not days. Let's wait until the exam starts. Just write down some random things on the worksheet for now. Got it. A voice could be heard again. You have 10 minutes until the mock exam starts. You must strive to solve as many problems as possible. This is all for the sake of your future. The problems you solve now will be your weapons later in life. The number reached 0. Ding dong, ding dong. Commencing the mock exam. With that, the announcement, the school crumbled. All that remained were the students on the white plain. Then a tall staircase rose from the middle of the field. A trophy was placed on the top of it. The exam has begun. Ooh, detective, is this a distortion too? I can't believe this. It seems like it's time to update my information on the distortion phenomenon. Keep it together, detective. We've got to run for now. It appears that a massive world of its own can be created with the interests and the desires of a large group of people coincide. This is my first time seeing a distortion occur at this scale. Mass distortion. This entire school is distorted. No, it's not that the school building itself, every student in it is distorted. All the students run toward the staircase, trying to climb up it. Some try to nail down the students ahead of them, while others push the students from behind. The numbers add and subtract each other, they multiply and divide by each other, decimal points pour out of their bodies. This is a war zone, or a very vicious battle. A war where everyone recognizes each other as numbers. No other words are needed in this scene of numerical violence. They must add them to themselves and divide others. The problem they solved so far become weapons to kill each other. When a student assaults another with numbers, the numbers on the victim's head fall off. The number students won't attack us. Perhaps lowly numbers sitting at the bottom of the staircase like us aren't worth their attention. Hey, fixers! I'm up here! It's Meryl. Her distortion progressed much more in the short span of time we were separated from her. She was already halfway to the top of the stairs. Meryl, you should come back down here, Urza yelled. Meryl, there's no reason to climb those stairs. This is a war, a gamble. Fighting each other with no knowledge and grades on the line. If you don't climb those stairs, you'll be safe from it. No, I'll stay here. We all agreed on this to decide who gets to advance in the scholarship class. Meryl replied, killing other students. You're taking part in the massacre? I'm already halfway there, though. I can't go farther. A 7 struck Meryl's head out of nowhere. The numbers in Meryl's head scattered about as she fell to the floor. Thud, thud, thud. I can hear the sounds of numerous students hitting the floor. The noises of the students killing each other. Urza has turned away from the sight, looking at the floor. I silently continue to watch the staircase. A student with a giant number for a head reaches the top of the stairs at last. The exam is over. Knowledge and grades will be redistributed to the students based on how high they are on the staircase. The top 20% will be designated as the scholarship class and receive the honor of representing our school. With a flash, the school returned to normal. The students were all in their seats as if nothing had happened. I can see Meryl among them. Meryl, are you alright? Urza ran toward Meryl to check on her. Ooh. Meryl gave us a blank stare, muttering meaningless words. She's had everything taken from her. This is absurd. It was a consequence of Meryl's own choice. There's no need for you to feel guilty about it. But, let's just head back. We couldn't solve this distortion. We can't expect to solve every problem in the world. I took out my pipe from its inner coat pockets. Why are distorted people all so irrational? They're all too extreme. They distort because their minds are driven into a corner. The impatience leads them to leap their logic. 40% of this school's graduates are said to be living in seclusion, having failed to enter any college. However, the scholarship class demonstrated an unprecedented amount of successful admissions to prestigious universities, bringing the school fame and many more inquiries for entrance. The students who have successfully climbed up the stairs, killing each other, will grow into feathers of wings. Fluttering those wings, the city soars. What's the next chapter holds? We're shopping at the workshop district today. That means we also get to eat outside, right? We're not going there for leisure. I know, our purpose is to visit the request the workshops for equipment and gadgets we need in our office. Ooh, what a chapter. Man, what a chapter that was. That was interesting. That was pretty cool, no lie. The school, the no picture. Okay, hold on. Where is my picture of Moses in a school uniform, guys? She's not. Where is it? Where's my Urza in the uniform? She's not there. I think we need a flame Project Moon for this. Okay, guys. I'm sure someone drew this. Honestly, I would not be surprised. I don't even want her to be like I want it to be no, not like a child's fucking school uniform. I want it to be an adult school uniform. I think that would be amazing. I think that would be awesome. Okay? No children. This is Urza. Urza's old. Look, see, she's on screen right now. Look how old she is. Okay, no children. That's Moses, sorry, not Urza. Moses is on screen right now. I don't have a picture of Urza. If I find it, I'll keep the link for you. Thank you. They knew they couldn't do it. They would be giving the people too much. They would be giving the people too much. Sure. You gotta believe me, man. You gotta believe me. Alright, that was a good that was a good chapter. That was a good chapter. Alright, let's see how ooh. I was expecting to go through fucking chapters like hotcake today, but damn. Damn, do they fucking... Are they long-ass chapters? How many have we gone through today? We already went through 3, right? Let's do 5 chapters. If we can do 5 chapters, I'll be... happy today. So we did 3, 4, and 5. This one's called the smoking pipe. So, this will be interesting. Ancorp is messed up, dude. Ancorp, I've read on like the the lore and stuff, and Ancorp is screwed, man. They have like self machines, like self destruction machines, you know. I don't want to say the word, right? Because if I say the word, then YouTube is gonna get all flaggy, right? But self-destruction machines, like from Futurama. That was the first thing I saw when I saw that. They got the white-ass buildings, which would drive me nuts. That would drive me nuts. Especially pure white. Dude, imagine how bright it is when it's sunny. Did you ever think about that? If it's sunny, and everything is pure white, dude, your eyes would be, if you guys didn't know this, but like, sun reflected off pure white, like snow and stuff, is like a magnifying glass. It like burns your retinas. That's why if you ever watch videos of people who are doing like, who go through snow and stuff, they're always wearing their goggles. And even though nothing's happening. Because the light will reflect and, like, destroy your eyesight. You won't even feel it, too. That's the scariest part. So, N-Corp must be horrible for your eyesight. It must be horrible for your eyesight. Okay. Do we have room for Urza? Can I fit Urza on here? I might be able to fit Urza somewhere. I might be able to fit her on the top. Hold on. Here we go. Let me get Urza. Urza's gonna join the fray here. Urza is bigger than Moses, I believe, right? Make her like here. I don't want her to block anything. I don't want her to be blocked by I'll put her behind me. She's big. She'll be fine. She can see over me. There we go. That's cute. We got Moses. We got Urza. We're squadded up. We got the squad here. We got the Distortion detective crew, and whoever else may be joining. We'll see if there's any more main characters. If you look at the pic for the whole series, you'll see the size difference. Okay, word. I assume it's a pretty big size difference. Have a look, shall we? Let's see if there's a global pic here. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, you're right. Holy crap. Holy crap, dude. Moses is like at her fucking chest height. So I got this. Hold on. So Urza is like here. Jesus, she's fucking huge. Well, that's cute. That looks nicer. So there we go. We got Moses is at her chest. Yeah, okay. So she's at Moses. Tiny and Urza's huge. That's sweet. All right, here we go. We got the gang on. I just don't want her to be blocking anything. Oh, hold on. She's blocking chat. Fix that. 5'11" versus 6 foot. That is true. Okay, hold on. I don't want her to block chat. So shrink her a little bit. There's this twist. There we go. All right. Let me mark this down. We just read chapter 5, right? Yeah, we just read chapter 5. All right. How many did I say I was going to read? I already forgot. I said I was going to read 5 chapters, right? Yeah, because we're about an hour in. 2 more chapters will be like another 20 minutes. And then we'll do a bit of Limbus Company. A little bit of Limbus Company before we head off for the night. We'll do 2 more chapters. So chapter 6 and chapter 7, and then we'll end off at chapter 8. Like, we'll wait for 8. Ooh, shit, and we got 40 chapters to go through. Fuck. I guess that's what happens when you read a book. Y'all know what I'm saying? Damn. Alright. Water check. Everyone drink your water. Ugh. Alright. We're going to begin chapter 6 now. Chapter 6. The Smoking Pipe. We have 1 month until we leave for District 11. I've accepted taking Han Hee-jun's offer to be an effective truth at this point. And I imagine it'll be a long trip. We might never come back, even. We're shopping at the workshop's boulevard today. That means we also get to eat outside, right? We're not going for leisure. I know, our purpose of this visit is to request the workshops for the equipment and gadgets we need in our office. Urza spoke with excitement. This could be our very last chance to shop. I know that too. We gotta leave in a month. You can stay here if you want. I just can't let you eat all the treats down there by yourself, though. The workshops in the boulevard treat various necessaries and supplies, as well as equipment for fixers. Therefore, it is important to pick the right workshops according to your needs. Of course, workshops try to advertise themselves as well. Some become better known through word of mouth, despite how complicated it can be to navigate the products at a workshop. I don't expend any effort towards looking for adequate workshops goods, though, myself. My assistant Urza here is a maniac for workshop products. She seems to have a peculiar tendency to prefer more expensive workshops, but she does a lot of research on various gears and gadgets, and the ones she's purchased ends up being quite reliable. She's pretty much stuffed her personal collection of gadgets in a dimensional bag by now. Detective, the workshops I frequent are all sold out of request slots. I wonder what's up. I don't know. Maybe the fingers are out wreaking havoc on some place we haven't seen. So, have you failed to get any of the equipment we wanted? Yepper. I have. We're not gonna get the gadgets in time if I request them for any later. Urza mumbled. I walked the streets, believing that things will work out anyhow. Detective, behind us! Yes, a bunch of nuisances are after us. Could they be from a syndicate? Maybe an office of fixers? Or perhaps a wing? Whichever they may belong to, they are essentially the same. They want to extract information from me. Well, to have a friendly chat with the fellows following us into the street like this, we need to go deeper into the alleyways. We slowly walk through the complex alleyways, intertwined like a maze. Steel doors are lined up on the walls, guarding residences that don't appear to be well maintained. The time is noon. The noise of pedestrians fade away while the footsteps of our pursuers become louder. We've arrived at a dead end, an empty lot. This is our favoured spot for conversations. An obscure corner in the streets with no witnesses, and even if a witness were to exist, they wouldn't be able to go anywhere from here. Now, what could you be wondering about, friends, so much as to follow us all the way out here? I took my pipe from its inner coat pocket and held it between my lips. That's a lot of people. I'm seeing around 30 of them. They're all wearing green suits. The distortion doesn't seem to be bad. All of them are holding weapons like bats and knives. One in a green fedora walks up to us and starts speaking. Are you Moses, the fixer from Cookie Street? Yes, I am, I answered with a smile. We'd like to purchase that long smoking pipe you're carrying. This was unexpected. Someone already has intel on my pipe. For how much? Urza asks, with sparkling passion in her eyes. 100 million on. Nay, this thing's worth at least 500 million. There's no way we're negotiating a price for that low, right, detective? Urza said in a rather disappointed tone. Not even 500 million on could buy it. This is essentially part of me, you see. I never fathomed the idea of selling it to anyone. Who told you about this pipe, by the way? That's unfortunate. We were looking forward to a graceful trade. The one in the fedora walked back and blended in the group. Urza, can you handle them on your own? Yes, Chief, Urza yelled as she put her dimensional bag to the ground. Street combat loadout! In response to Urza's command, the Nestor hammer flew into her hand as she got equipped with Alice workshop gloves. A group of 30 people started charging at us all at once. Urza blocks off the cramped passage to the empty lot by herself. She takes on the gang one by one. Alas, workshop gloves can accelerate the movement of her hands by 5 times the velocity. Activating the gloves, she swings her Nestor hammer, a small one-handed hammer suited for combat in confined spaces such as the alleyway we're in right now. The hammer is capable of delivering impact to a large area of the object. Its head comes into contact with them. When the Nestor hammer hits one hoodlum in green with such accelerated force, it punches a wide hole through his chest. She violently swings her other hand to crush the jaw of another ruffian rushing at her. She breaks the bones and smashes the flesh of one mobster at a time, but not even her superior physique could impede all of them from getting through the passage. Most of all, Urza is not being serious in the first place. Congratulations, Azer. Dude, 103 for your first time is not bad at all, man. Not bad at all. I got 98 on mine. Not that far off. So, congrats, bro. I don't know if you can hear me clap, but that's a GG's, brother. GG's. Excuse me. Please take care of the ones I missed, detective. I'm cutting your salary. What? I let out a crimson red breath. The smoke pipe emitted a scarlet glow before assuming the shape of a sword. I grabbed its handle and prepared to talk. I positioned myself and stabbed the blade into the neck of a thug running at me. With elegance and composure in every step, I punctured a red hole in the body of each gangster coming at me. The strong scent of blood soon filled the alleyway and the lot. Detective, the fedora guy's trying to run away. Urza yelled at me, her body covered in blood. I breathed a violent breeze into my pipe. The pipe began flailing around as it elongated. It soon shifted into a whip with purple thorns growing out of it. I lashed out my pipe to snatch the ankle of the person in the fedora. They stumbled and fell flat on their face into a pool of blood. Urza drags the fallen mobster and drops them in front of me. Tell me, who gave you the information about my pipe? I was trying to avoid using it too often so I wouldn't draw unnecessary attention. I'm afraid I cannot say. Urza, go have some nice heart-to-heart talk with this fellow. Leaving the interrogations to Urza, I smoked alone in the empty lot. Not so long after, Urza came back with the person whose face was now mashed pretty badly. Detective, this one seems to have a lock on their brain or something. I can't get them to spill the beans no matter what I do. I lifted the head of the mobster and took a look at the back of their head. The tiny logo of J Corp is branded on it. Indeed, it is locked with a singularity. The client must have spent quite a bit of money. Still, there's a way as long as it's not the more expensive type. I exhaled a white puff through the pipe. The smoke coils around the mobster's body. Now, take a deep breath in. They began to tremble as they inhaled the smoke. You're not acting out of your own will anymore. You're obeying my will. The lock will obstruct your thoughts no longer. Slowly they began to speak at last. Yuria Atelier wanted to study the mechanisms of that pipe. Said it's okay for us to kill as long as we brought that thing. Gasp. Urza's eyes were wide open, shocked by what she just heard. Urza, do you know anything about Yuria Atelier? Of course, it's a premium workshop only accessible to people with a membership. It's probably one of the top 10 workshops in District 14, I think. The workshop maniac's eyes sparkled as she gave me the explanation. Then why couldn't we join that membership? The conditions are a bit tricky. I don't think they'll accept us. They want to study the mechanism of my smoking pipe, huh? I'm interested in learning how this thing works as well. Do you think that workshop could provide us the gear we need? Oh yeah, you bet. They most certainly have the skills. Urza, lead me to this Yuria Atelier. Let's say hello to whoever tried to get us killed and take this thug with us just in case. What the next chapter holds. This place is a real piece of work. No wonder we couldn't be invited to that membership. Yeah, I wasn't expecting this much. Okay. You were not kidding, guys, about the smoke pipe being OP. Alright, let me read this, brother. If only I had Contempt or Uptide 2 and 3 or some more RNG luck could have easily done it. Yeah, I feel that, brother. When I'm doing the railway, sometimes you just get an unlucky... Ah, that's fair. Yeah. Line 3 is definitely the hardest of that fight. So I don't blame you at all, man. I do not blame you at all. That's pretty... What team did you run, bro? Dap me up with your team. While you let me know that. Dude, good chapter, guys. I love that chapter. That was a good chapter. The smoke is OP. So, whew. Right, this was chapter 6. Do. Whew. Guys, everyone who's listening in, what's your favorite team? Like, what's your favorite build to do on your teams? Personally, I'm a sinking guy. I like sinking. I like sinking. Sinking's really fun. If I had to pick a favorite, I love the BL team. But sinking, but ever since the release of like the Butlers and Wild Hunt, their sinking's become my favorite. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is like a little oh, it's like a little what do you call it? Description of everyone. 6'2" in feet. Expensive jewelry. Waiting for motors to finish thinking. It's understandable. Flowers, she's allergic to them. Whiners, impatient people, and noise. That's definitely a mood, isn't it? That's definitely a mood. Sinking, basically, I had Lament Yi, Wild Hunt, Mola Ish, Butler Otis, and Faust, Edgar Greg, Dishima Salt, and W Corp Don. Yoshi up to line 3, use Enclave, then 4, we'll use Salt. That's a really good team, dude. That's a great team. Sinking Buddy, yes, sir. Base Radio and Hung Lung and Mariachi Sinclair. Hey, understandable, dog. Understandable. That's a good. That's great. That's a good ass team, dog. Congratulations on your completion. Dude, doing all this talking, I tell you what, exhausts the voice. But we still good though. We good as hell. Gonna do a quick refresh of the page. You know how I feel. We're gonna do one last chapter. We're gonna do chapter 7, and then we're gonna call for the reading. I have like 3 egos other than the one of this free season pass. Oh, you don't have a lot of egos? Yeah, dude. I'll tell you what. Egos definitely make the job much better, especially when you're fighting the Envy Pekachula. I would love to do some railway challenges before the season ends. Actually, that's a good idea. Maybe we'll do a bit of rail. Maybe we'll see if we can do like a. I don't know if you can do a solo railway. Solo railway might be impossible. Contempt, everlasting, pursuance on yeah, lament on Gregor and Garnathal. Do you have the free season pass? I was about to say, do you have binds? Because King of Binds, absolutely mint on Heathcliff. Absolute mint on Heathcliff. And Otis too, if you use her. Both the binds are good. Otis is Tremor, but and technically so is Heathcliff's, but Heathcliff's is a bit more spread, and he has the Bound and Chains, Bound and Kings buff, which is really good. Oh yeah. All right. King of Binds still better at bashing than basic ego. Oh yeah, dude. King of Binds is amazing. I love King of Binds. King of Binds is awesome, dude. Alright, guys, we're gonna read the last chapter for tonight. And then we still have some time, so we'll hop on Limbus a little bit. We'll read anything. Maybe just do some XP activations. Just to get a little bit of, resources and whatnot. So we're going to read the last chapter now. And then we'll open up Limbus immediately after. So let me, guys, don't forget water. Get your water, drink your water. If you got to use the toilet, now's the time to do it. You got to crack your back, now's the time to do it. I'm doing that right now. Oosh, oosh, do a little flexing. Oh yeah. Oh, I can feel the spinal shifting on my back. Ooh, yeah, I can definitely see that. Bleeding? Yeah. If anything, Carmilla is definitely gonna be bleed. So the final ego is definitely gonna be bleed. We don't know what the secondary... Well, no, if there's gonna be 2 Carmilla egos, yeah, so there'll be... Who do you think is gonna get the secondary Carmilla? It could be... Could be Gregor? Nah, Gregor got bygone days. Maybe Hong Lu? Nah. I don't know who's gonna get second Carmilla, so we'll see. Alright. Big breaths, people, big breaths. Yeah, I'm thinking Hong Lu too. Alright, we're gonna begin, guys. Chapter 7. Yuria Atelier. Urza leads the way, carrying the fedora mobster on her shoulder. She seems excited to visit the esteemed workshop that she's never gotten to enter before. The mobster with the smashed face tries to negotiate with us. Hey, don't take me to Yuria. Please, she's gonna use me as her test subject, I'm sure of it. Should we really care for the well-being of a crook who tried to kill us? Yeah, just kill me now. I'd rather die here than be brought back to that sick bastard. All the more reason to take you to her then, I answered, smoking from my pipe. Whoa, I used to just take a peek at this place when I walked by, and now we're finally gonna go see what's inside. Is this the place? Seems pretty small for a renowned workshop. A square building about 3 meters tall stood by itself at the center of the street. The small letters written on the workshop door read, Yuria Atelier. Under that was kind of instructions that read, Please knock only if you are part of our membership. I read in the catalogs that Yuria Atelier is run by one person. I think that's why it's so small. I assume it only produces goods in small quantities then. That's not the case, actually. I heard the workshop values both quality and quantity. That's rather suspicious. But before that, how do we get in here now? I could have Urza break through a door of this size, but as with most things in the city, you should never judge something by its looks alone. The door could very well be armed with some foolhardy security device that melts whatever it touches without authorization. Hey Fedora, how do I get inside this workshop? You have to have the membership. Well, do you have it? Our syndicates took on the job so that we could get it. How did you meet Yuria then? Detective, Yuria Atelier chooses its own clients. The workshop sends membership invitations to potential patrons, but we haven't gotten anything yet. What kind of stupid criteria makes this fedora-wearing moron eligible and not us? Sub, you tell me. Fedora, go open that door. What? No way. Who knows what kind of security system it might have. How about this then? If you do as I say, I won't hand you over to Yuria. Promise? Sure. Fedora walks over to the door. They broke into a cold sweat without hesitating to touch the door, before finally reaching out to the handle. Nothing happens yet. They turn the handle and slowly pull it. Creak. Door opens, revealing a staircase leading underground. It seems to go pretty deep down. I knew the workshop couldn't be this small. Wow, detective. I guess the real workshop is down there. Am I free now? Take the lead. Damn it. We walk downstairs. Tremors can be felt from below. My instincts tell me that this is no ordinary quiver. Something is approaching us. Quickly. Detective! What's that? Actually, what is that? A boar? A bear? A giant creature is running toward us. It's a teddy bear! So cute! Urza gleefully spoke with a twinkle in her eyes. What's it about to do to us? It doesn't seem very cute. A giant teddy bear charged at us on all fours. Is that part of the workshop security system? Curious. Or perhaps it's... Urza? Stop that thing. Yes. The teddy bear swung its paw at the fedora mobs in front of us, removing the upper half of their body with one clean swipe. Spicy fists mode! Urza equipped the Namir workshop gauntlets on both their hands. Doom! The impact of Urza clashing with the teddy bear sent a shockwave through the basement. Urza's body is augmented through an expensive and unusual procedure. I must say the teddy bear is impressive in its own for enduring her sheer strength. Hurrah! With a shout, Urza pushed the bear away and activated her gauntlets. B-Corp's singularity is applied to Namir's workshop gauntlets. The weight of the sphere embedded in the center of the gauntlet can be freely controlled. Urza raised the weight of her gauntlets and punched the rushing teddy bear in the head. Poomph! With a loud noise, cotton stuffing bursts into the air. Urza fists ripped a large hole in the teddy bear, continuing to pummel the bear with both her hands, punching even more holes in the bear's body. Cotton stuff exits the bear and fills the air with each hit until the bear was torn beyond recognition. Ha! Whew! I did a good job, right? Urza spoke triumphantly. You did indeed. The fact that the teddy bear had nothing but cotton inside of it still bothered me. Going further down, we arrived at a large corridor, and what awaited there caught us by surprise. This place is a real piece of work. No wonder we couldn't be invited to that membership. Yeah, I wasn't expecting this much. This whole workshop is a distortion. Teddy bears of various sizes are moving diligently. Places like an automated factory. Whoever is running this factory should be avoiding us if they know anything about the work we do. They're using the distortion to operate their workshop, so they obviously wouldn't want it to be solved. They're still cute though. For you. Maybe. At least you have the strength to fend off those teddy bears if they tried to kill you. Walking past the industriously working teddy bears, we reach the end of a corridor. A big workplace's bench there is placed there. Other than its enormous size and the use of too many vibrant colors, it appears to be a regular workshop. And someone is standing before it, as if she was waiting for us the whole time. Oh my gosh! Yuria! Urza hopped up and down in excitement. She then took something out of her bag and approached Yuria with a lopping stride. What is she trying to do? Autograph this book here, please. Urza pleaded, bowing her head. I've been collecting autographs of workshop meisters in this book, you see. Yuria approached me, paying absolutely no attention to Urza. You must be Moses. I was eagerly awaiting for you, and your pipe too. Yuria spoke in a youthful voice, a clear and bright voice. The gleam in her eyes was different from Urza. There's plenty of workshop equipment that can change form, but that pipe of yours is fundamentally different. I'm sure you're aware of it. It even modifies one physical makeup without any surgeries or procedures. When did you get that pipe? How did you learn to use it? I've been looking for such an object so long. I know, right? Detective smoking pipe is a mystery, right? Urza chimed in, quickly shoving the book back into the bag with her face turning red. How distracting. I never quite expected the talented Meister to be such an arrogant chatterbox. She's not the kind of person I would want to be entangled with. You know, the Red Mist? The legendary fixer? Yeah, I met her a couple times. The Red Mist's fabled tales of heroism weren't born out of nothing. The weapons she used to brandish and the clothing she used to wear were actually the same sort of equipment as the smoking pipe you're using. Yuria paused for a moment. I'm sure you could feel it too. Maybe vaguely, that smoking pipe resonates with your emotions. She's right. This pipe is nowhere as simple as the likes of a mechanical arm that moves according to command. It resonates with my feelings. It's as if the pipe is a part of me. I've been running this workshop not just to earn cash, but to gather information from the area around me. All the places I've been to here before were busts. Look at this. Bzz. A video plays from a screen behind Yuria. It's footage of us fighting syndicate gangs in the empty lot earlier. Gasp! Astonished, Urza covered her mouth with her hands. recorded footage. You have the audacity to break the taboo of District 14? Are young people these days all bold and brash like you? Yuria went on without a care for our reactions. Behold, your graceful maneuvers and this elegant smoke. I'm about to fall in love. My expectations were right, Moses. You're the one I've been looking for. Scratch that and just tell me, do you know how my pipe works or not? No, I don't. Not yet, anyways. Though I can try to study it now. Perhaps I could even improve upon it into something greater, if we work together, of course. She is a nuisance for sure, but I need to learn more. I must know more about this power given to me. So, how are you going to try studying it? By looking into your mind. I'll need to know you. It takes time to get to know each other. How's this sound, Moses? Are you prepared to show me your heart? Detective, do you really trust her? I mean, she sounds suspicious. Urza yelled in panic. Moses, you're going to trust me no matter what. I know you can see it. Right. What can I do for you then? I answered softly. Detective! Urza was desperate to make me reconsider. Yuria slowly walked towards me and whispered into my ears. I'll be your assistant. I want to watch you from up close. I'll make gear and equipment just for you. I want to be of help to you. Also, you can open up your heart to me. Yuria smiled. I put my hand on my forehead for a moment. This reminds me of some unpleasant memories of the past. I remember meeting someone like her. I had no other option then, and I have no other option now. The lifeline that descends upon me when there's no way out, the rope I must hold on to. These are the only kind of opportunities that ever come to me. Urza, we're going back to the office. Yes, Chief. With Yuria. Empty a storage room for her. What? Yuria followed right behind me, while it took Urza a moment to get moving. The storage room in our office was remodeled into Yuria's personal space. She promised to make equipment for us under one condition. That we take her with us wherever we set off to solve cases. Detective, it's so weird. Why aren't you solving her distortion? She broke the taboo of the district too. Urza complained as she stuffed ham-pang-pang's mayonnaise-flavored sandwich into her mouth. I'm simply making use of Yuria's strengths, and I have you to count on, so don't worry. I soothed Urza. I imagine she's going to be sulky for a while. I, Moses, have no trust in other human beings. I do not trust the words of Yuria, a stranger. I simply trust my eyes. She is not distorted. I do not see any distortion from Yuria. What the next chapter holds. Not waking from dreams, huh? What kind of dreams could they be having to make such faces like this? Urza said, tilting her head to the side. They seem to have escaped into some dreams. We should have looked at their recent work records. Yuria spoke with a smile. Yeah, I thought so too, I said in agreement. Eee! Urza groaned. Oh dear, and I was trying to appease Urza for a while now. Wow. Wow, people. What a fucking plot right there. Ooh boy, my glorious queen, the Red Mist, has been name dropped. Oh my goodness. I had to resist all urges to fanboy at the mere mention of her name. Ooh. All right, let me read chat, boys. Let me read chat. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Azur, you said you really want to build a poi team, probably BL. I sharded Massault, multi-crack Faust, and have 3 W Corp IDs. Multi-crack so I basically have half change and R Corp Massault. Yeah, so that's pretty good, dude. Multi-crack Heathcliff, the photosensitivity buff he gives, he like deals. Oh my goodness. Multi-crack Faust is just a bunch of pure numbers. He's awesome. W Corp units are all goated. If you want to use W Corp as well, may I recommend W Corp? Obviously Otis being a team leader and all. She is quite the leader. She buffs everyone's if you're a W Corp unit, she gives everyone load, which is her like effect, and it increases the damage they deal. But if you're a W Corp unit, you get double damage instead. So I gotta say, guys, chapter 7, mwah, beautiful chapter right there. That was beautiful. I loved that. I'm going to mark this in my... Hold on, let me go put Moses and Urza in here real quick. Teddy bear truly makes everything better. Dude, teddy bears? Another factory? Oh my goodness, man. So many references. I can't tell if these are references. The first thing I thought of was the gnomes. Right? Obviously, you got the gnomes that are in the outskirts. And they make presents. And I saw the teddy bear. I was like, oh my gosh, stuffed animals? Is this also a reference, perhaps? Okay. These two are going EP time. Let me get Limbus up for you guys. Time for a little bit of time to end off on a little bit of Limbus. You know what I'm saying? Get some stimulation in here. That was a good read. I'm very happy with that read, guys. So there's 40 chapters. We've got to chapter 7 right now. That's pretty good. They're long, especially. I'm going to convert all of them into a video. I was originally going to do 1 chapter a video, but that's like 40 videos. I'm not going to do that. So instead, I think I'll do part 1 and part 2. So we'll get 20 chapters in, then I'll make a video and put on YouTube, and then I'll do the other 20 chapters. Also, I don't think it'll be... It might be a bit too boring to do it every night, so we'll do on-off. So tomorrow, we're not going to do a reading. Tomorrow, we'll just do normal Limbus. And then the day after tomorrow, we'll do a reading. We'll do half-half, right? So I think that's pretty fair, and it keeps the engagement going. Oh, we got more system notifications, guys. What's going on? Zwei West Ishmael clashing error. Is this Y error? Okay. What's going on here? Have a read. Let's have a look here. We'd like to inform you of one of the issues that has been identified regarding the October 3rd scheduled update, Zwei Ishmael Clashable Guard ability. So the Clashable Guard ability is her when she has minimum speed dice, and she can target anybody. Currently there is an issue where on Clash Lose does not gain final power from the following sources. Resonance and the level disparity against attack skills does not activate. This may cause the defensive to calculate at a higher than expected value upon losing a clash. We sincerely apologize, and we are gouging performance incorrect power calculation. The final power calculation issued will be fixed via a future update, and we will inform you via schedules. Apologize for the... Interesting. Ooh, thank you, Gasor. Thank you, Gasor. Chapter 22 is called Part 1's Epilogue and Part 2's Prologue. Okay, that's peak then. Yeah, that's perfect, bro. So we'll, yeah, thank you, King. So we'll do the first video at that then. Alright, well, let's get some Enkenfill. First, we're gonna do a bit of a... do my XP. I already did my thread for the day, so... let's do a bit of XP. We're gonna do the sinking team. Alright. You have more Enkenfelon than me. To be fair, now to give me credit, I have spent the last... Okay, yeah, but you gotta hear me out, mate. Hear me out. I spent the last week using all my energy and Enkenfelon modules to do the entire Kanto's 2 to 6 again. And that's like a total of like 10 modules plus like 2 bars of energy. So I lost a lot of them to that. And I didn't really get any rewards for it, so it was more so just a consumption. Ooh, we're gonna do this. But yes, I am always on the... I'm not necessarily, I promise. Look, I'm just a little bit more Enkenfelon, please, sir. May I have a crumb of Enkenfelon, Azure, sir, please. Guys, I'm just a poor hobo. I'm just a homeless hobo samurai. Please, guys. I just need a little bit of Ankenfelon. I just need a little bit of Ankenfelon. Please. That's fair, man. I just need a little bit of Ankenfelon. Just a crumb of Ankenfelon, please, sir. We're not gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Gloom, nice gloom res going. So guys, if you didn't know already, the next season is going to have buffed XP rates. I can go over that as well real quick. In the video I made. They're upping the XPs by about the old ones, so the current ones that we're doing, by around 2,400 each, which is about an extra 2 blue tickets. It's either, I think, 1 blue ticket. Yeah, about 2.5 blue tickets extra. Very nice. Oh, fair enough, man. You've been playing since day one, bro? Hell yeah, brother. I actually haven't been playing since day one. I actually started end of Kanto 5. Like, I started in January of this year. So after... Did I join during the event? I joined before Walpurgisnacht. Or was it during Walpurgisnacht? I think I joined during Walpurgisnacht. Because I pulled Magic Bullet Otis. Give me a sec, I'm coughing. Oh, I'm pulling my voice from the readings. 30-something days ago? Damn, dude! You're cooking, man. You did 30 days ago and you're already doing the railway? Dude, you're good, man. Holy shit. You're cooking, bro. Keep it up, man. That's good. I need to account for the one I'm currently using around half a wild banana. Damn, dude, you're kind of goated. What the hell? I have so many goated people in my chat, guys. How are you guys all so strong, man? I feel weak compared to you guys. That's alright. That's why I'm the underdog, guys. I'm the underdog. You guys are way more powerful than me. I did not need a skill through that, man. So whatever. Let's hit him for fun. Oh, I missed using Yisang, dude. The underdog doing Nuzlocke. True. We did lose it, but that was our first run. I think the next run we do, by the way, of that is just going to be the Aleph run. No, that's straight up. But I'm going to give it a bit. We're going to give it a bit before we do more runs of that. I want to get all the videos completed before I do it. Because we're going to need to do some planning on that. We are going to need to do some planning. Oh yeah, brother. So, my opinions on Distortion Detective so far. Very fun read. Very fun read, guys. I'm very excited to see what they got cooking in these, in the later chapters. So I heard that they were going to turn this into a game. And then, like, they didn't turn it into a game because... No, they want to turn it into a game. But I think they're gonna just make it part of... I don't know if they're gonna do a game still, or if they're gonna just put it in part of Limbus, this Limbus story. Obviously, I don't know the ending yet, so we'll see if it ends on a cliffhanger or not, or if they, like, finish the story. The story is unfinished because of the game. Ooh, I see. Okay, yeah. So that's why. I remember people telling me that it was unfinished. That's fine. No problem with that. Ooh, alright. Do our pass. We are ready for Ishmael. You know when Ishmael comes out, we're boxing her. Not only that, but we need to get rid of all these shards, guys. We need to get rid of all these shards because they're going to be lost anyway. So we might as well use them more. Do I have Gregor? I don't think I have Gregor. I don't have Gregor. I want Gregor. He gives defensive up, right? He does. "24th of August and had the previous one at the start of August, but I had a burning team and it didn't." That's fair, man. Some burning teams don't feel that well until you get like the specific IDs, and then you kind of like use Storm with it. Dude, IDs that I really want here. I really need Gregor, Honglu. I do not have Dishi Honglu. I would love Dishi Honglu because he's... I would love everyone. I can't afford everyone though. I think I have everyone here. I don't have any... See, look, dude, I have... Look at this, man. Limbus does not give me Honglu IDs. Ting Tang, I'm missing. Hey Corp, I'm missing. Hadashi, I'm missing. I had to buy 2 Honglu IDs. I don't have Honglu. Yeah. Look, these are all the Honglus I got. Now, to be fair, I bought. These are the ones that I bought. I think I bought Liu and Hawk Office from the extractor, and I'm not counting that. Oh no, and I got District. Did I get him from the extractor or did I pull him? I don't remember. I think I might have pulled him. But these are the only 3 I pulled. Nothing else I've pulled from Honglu. He is my least used unit. Which is crazy because he has amazing IDs. Me with 3, including base. That's fair. I would love, guys, I would love to do a base only, some base ID challenges. I don't have them all fucking leveled though. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I really, really don't want to use up my XP to level up the base IDs. See these boys? These bad boys are being saved for any new IDs. We got the thread saved up, dude. Look at this thread. This is what I'm proud of, bro. See this thread? 522 thread. I'm proud of that. Let's see. Do we get Gregor now? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna get the shards ready for Ishmael. The sooner I reach you? Yes, sir. Don't forget to add, guys. If you guys haven't added me already, feel free to add my code, add me so we can team up. I'm gonna do 20. So we're getting a bit unlucky on the boxes here. That's good. Beautiful. Yeah, that's definitely gonna be. We're definitely gonna do that for the run. I might need all of your guys' help for that, because I'm gonna use shared IDs specifically to. If I don't have an ID, if I have an ID that's over leveled, I might ask you guys for help in terms of seeing if you have them at a different level than me. That'll be really useful. Of course, that'll only work in the non-dungeons though, but that's fine. Anyway, we have Ishmael shards ready. We're gonna box Gregor as well. So let's do a Gregor unboxing, guys. Beautiful. You already have me? Okay, good, good, good. I do wish it had the names here, but I have a lot of people here. So let's have a look at yeah, let me peep, bro. 37 with the 7 fouls. Alright, so let's go through level 1. Ah, here we go. That's a glass of cream. Nice. I don't have a Mola Ishmael leveled up, so that's really good. We got this Y Gregor peak. Clean. Very nice. Speaking of, let's get Gregor, shall we, guys? Whoa, Gregor! Gregor pull! Whoa! Gregor! Look at him! He's the goat. Hell yeah, guys. That's our goat right there. What's his phrase? Ah, come on. That's good. 45 with no egos. That'll be good for the challenge. That'd actually be perfect for the challenge because I won't be able to use egos, so I'll only be able to use base egos. Luckily, we're going to get a bunch of crates for the level up, so these will be no problems. Okay, guys. Well, that's about it for today. We did really good on the readings. We did a little bit of Limbus, just a bit of XP ticket and sitting on the idle and idling. So, for now, guys, we're gonna call it quits for now because it's about to hit 2 hours. So we did a pretty good run. So tomorrow, we're gonna do a hard mirror dungeon, and then we're gonna do maybe a chapter or 2 of Distortion Detective, and then the day after tomorrow, I think will be Friday for me, and then we'll do a full reading of Distortion Detective. And then I won't be around on Saturday, but to make it up, because I won't be around on Saturday night, I'm going to stream on Sunday. Now, I'm talking about my time here, so if you guys, I really should put a fucking, like, schedule. I don't really have a schedule. I just kind of do it every night at the same time. But yeah, I always stream at 10 p.m. AEST every night. 2 hours. And for Saturday, my Saturday, which is typically like America, it is when Friday or no, for Sunday it is America Saturday, and Europe, if you're in Europe, it's the same day, so it'll be Sunday as well. Or if you're from Asia, it'll be the same day. Yeah, so Saturday, that's coming up, which is Friday for America, and also Friday for... No, and Saturday for the Europe and Asia, I will not be here. You're in Italy? Oh, you're Italy, brother? Mwah! We love Italy, we love France, we love Italy, we love Europe, my friend. I'm actually Italian. My father and mother are from Italy. Well, my father is from Italy, and my mother... her parents are from Italy. I'm Sicilian. Technically, I'm more Sicilian than I am Australian. Yes, sir, we got the neighbors. Dude, we got the European homies, man! We got the European homies. Oh, yeah, no worries, bro. That's all good, man. Yeah, so my father is from Sicily. And my mother's parents are from Sicily, and she was born in Australia. So I am technically blood like wise full Italian, or as close to whatever like European mix that there is, right? So we got the European boys. You know what we're saying, brother? Obviously, I'm Aussie because I'm in Australia. I'm born in here, so. But I do come from that is from my lineage, so. We got the Euro boys, guys. Let's prove that the Euro boys and the Oceanic boys are equal, if not greater than the Americas. You know what I'm saying? Yes, there definitely was. Studied at school. Oh, absolutely, brother. Absolutely. It was it's definitely a crazy. I lived in in an Italian hood, I say hood, in an Italian neighborhood. But I did know a lot of French people as well in my area. So it was a mix. Ooh, a detective. Fancy, man. Fancy, brother. Alright, guys. That sounds awesome. Alright, people. Again, thank you. We're gonna go through the customs, guys. The custom exit. Excuse me, I burped. Excuse me, I burped again. You know, I'm gonna drink my water first. Alright. Guys, thank you to everyone who has been here, who is here, and who will be here. Guys, I've made a blast today. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you ever need to catch up on what I'm doing, I have the Twitter/Blue Sky link in the YouTubes, so you can check out my notifications. I'll always update when I'm streaming. Like, I'll post like 10 minutes or 15 minutes before. New Kanto 4, the Kanto 4 video I've been editing. So the Kanto 4 video, I'm gonna hope will come out maybe beginning of next week. And depending on how much Distortion videos we go through, at this pace, we're probably gonna hit 20 by the end of the week as well. So we'll get to see you boys on there. Let's go, lads. All right, everyone. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for all being here. Thank you for being here, everyone. Appreciate you guys. See you tomorrow. Exactly. Damn right, guys. See you all tomorrow. Have a good one, guys. Have a good rest of your night. And day. Everything. Ooh.